Hi there folks, welcome back to Rich Review. So I just got out of seeing the latest from Fantastic Beasts, and where to find them is Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, or this probably could be summed up as Fantastic Beasts, They Search for More Money, or the cash grab, or whatever else we want to call it, because I really think this needs a new change in director and a new change in writer, because I like David Yates, I like appreciated what he did the last set of Harry Potter films, and J.K. Rowling, yes, she's an amazing writer, clearly can think everything out, but I think she's the wrong person for this franchise, or at least needs someone else to write it, so that way it is not, literally, I could say without any uncertainty that this film really is incoherent. So this picks up shortly afterwards, in which, oh yeah, Grindelwald escapes, and I guess also, Newt Scamander is hired to track Credence down. I guess the reveal is in this film is to try to figure out who Credence actually is. Credence also hooks up with Nangini. Now, I guess people are like, oh, Nangini is actually an Asian. I'm not one of these people that's like, oh, how dare they? I'm like, really? You're really going with that? I mean, when Nagini eats people, it means she's actually committing cannibalism. Shouldn't have Neville Longbottom known about that. It's like when he killed Nangini. And I just sort of sat there for 2.5 hours thinking, wow, this is a really incoherent story. I mean, all the regulars are back. Queenie, Dan Fogler character. I don't know why the Dan Fogler character is here, other than to pad out the running time. I mean, there probably is a very fascinating film here in 2.5 hours. There are 3 positive things about this film, in this 2.5 hour film. One is the beasts themselves, which represents a distinct minority in the running time, and Jude Law. Jude Law is fascinating as Dumbledore, and we finally get to Return to Hogwarts, and apparently Hogwarts looks the same as it is in the 20s than when Harry Potter would be there 75 years later. Time basically stands still. The flashback sequence to earlier time, in which Lita, played by Zoe Kravitz, is there with the younger Newt Scamander, and apparently she's now the fiance of his brother. Again, the Catherine Larson character returns. Again, what is there to say about Catherine Larson? She's nice in the role, that's really it. And the third thing I liked about this film, now, here's the thing. I remember earlier on, when they were trying to get the Harry Potter cast together, J.K. Rowling was like, I want all the roles to be filled with European actors. Johnny Depp is American as far as I'm concerned. When did J.K. Rowling go back on her promise to do that? Him as Grindelwald, he gives a very understated performance, and he's toning down the antics, which I happen to like. Now, the last 30 minutes are probably the best out of this film. Of course, J.K. Rowling goes someplace in that last 30 minutes, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, is she really going there? Is she really going to equate this with this? And it's like, yes, she is going with that, and in a better film, it might be more shocking to see where this film is going. I actually asked people on my way out of this film, is this a parable for this? And apparently a lot of them was like, yes, that apparently is a parable for this. At the end, we finally do reveal who Credence is. I mean, there's also a lengthy sequence in which I guess the Zoe Kravitz character explains her family history, and there's also one other guy there explaining the history as well. And I'm like, really, do I really care about this? Do I really need to understand all this? Like, again, I guess everything here has been foretold throughout the Harry Potter books, or at least J.K. Rowling, and it's been an impressive yarn, and you come away with it what you will. I have no problem with the cast. The cast is excellent. The cast is fine. They respect their lines. David Yates, I wish David Yates would go on and do something else, because he's been doing is telling actors to look at this blue screen right here. Isn't that funny? They do finally get to meet Nicholas Flamel. Is that okay? Sure, why not? So I'm gonna say here, folks, I'm gonna give Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, I'm gonna give this possibly, I'm gonna be generous, I'm gonna give this a matinee rating, because I think people will probably end up liking this. I'm not exactly sure how I felt. I have to go back to watch my first film review of the first Fantastic Beasts film. Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Have you seen it? What'd you think? As always, folks, like, comment, subscribe, and enrich yourself with knowledge. I'll see you next time, folks. Yes, hooray.